Hello and welcome. You are learning Identity and Access Management series of AWS. We have started this series with service called IAM Identity and Access Management. Then we also understood the concept of AWS organization. If you have multiple AWS accounts, then you can easily manage them using AWS organizations. And now in this series of video, we are going to talk about IAM Identity Center. IAM Identity Center is also known as SSO. SSO means single sign-on. If you are working with the large enterprise, they are using this service because in large organizations, they are using multiple AWS accounts. And if you have multiple AWS accounts in your organization, IAM Identity Center is must-use service for you. So, let's understand IAM Identity Center. Now, let's understand Identity Center theoretically first, then we will go for the practical as well. So, here I have introduction of Identity Center and I have 5 points that you need to understand. The first point is AWS Identity Center is essentially an SSO service provided by AWS. If you open AWS console and if you go to the Identity Center, you will find out that IAM Identity Center, and look at the successor to AWS single sign-on. Previously it was single sign-on, but now we call it Identity Center, but the use case is same. It is providing single sign-on service for AWS. Now you may have question that okay, but what is this SSO? SSO means you are able to access different services using single username and password. I am going to give you very simple example. Of course, you all are using Google services. You have Gmail account, you have Google Drive, you are also using Google Apps, you are also watching videos from YouTube. Now, all these services are actually separated from each other. YouTube is used to watch video, while Google Drive is used to store files. There is no relation between YouTube and Google Drive, right? They are totally separate services. But you are able to access all these services using your single Gmail account username and password. Why? Because Google implemented single sign-on service. You do not need to create separate Gmail account, Google Drive account, Google Apps account or YouTube account. You just need to create one Gmail account and you are able to log in to any of services provided by Google. And it is convenient. If you are one person, you have only one account to manage in order to access different services. Same way, if you have multiple AWS account and you want to access all of this account, you do not need to create separate IAM user in each and every account. You can access all your AWS account using single username and password. But yes, if you want to do this, you have to set up Identity Center first. And this is the main use case. Enable user to log in once to access multiple AWS services without needing to log in again for each services. AWS Identity Center is designed to simplify how users access AWS accounts and applications across multiple AWS accounts. I want you to understand this concept. That's why I'm just going to explain you using this whiteboard. If you look at over here, I have 3 different AWS accounts. Now, if you want to give access to any of your AWS account, what you are doing, we are going to create like IAM user, right? We need to create IAM user. Now, when we are creating IAM user, okay, let's say that I have one IAM user over here and the username is like X. So I have one username, X, I am user over here. Now just tell me, can X able to log into the AWS account too? This user X is not capable to log in with the AWS account 2 or AWS account 3. It means I have one user X, you have to create IAM user account for this user X over here, you have to create over here, and you have to create over here as well. The problem is I have one user X, but X having multiple AWS IAM account for account 1, for account 2, for account 3. This user needs to manage 3 user account, 3 password. Now, if you don't want to do this, okay, if you don't want to do this, we have very simple process over here. We can connect, okay, we can connect all our accounts with Identity Center, okay, and now we will create user X over here. When you will create user X over here, you can specify that X can log into AWS account 1, AWS account 2 or AWS account 3. If you want that X can log into all 3 accounts, you can allow them. If you want that X can log into account 1 and 2, you can also do this. Now this is up to you. The main idea, the main concept is you do not need to create account for user X over here in all these 3 AWS accounts. Okay, so this is the main concept of AWS Identity Center. Streamline the login process for enhancing the security and efficiency, and support connectivity with Active Directory and SAML 2.0 compliant identity providers, facilitating the integration with existing identity management system as well. Now let's say that if you want to, like in many companies they have Active Directory, okay. So let's say that in your company you have Active Directory, which is one of the biggest identity service provider, and in this case what you can do, this is your Active Directory in which you are having all your organization's user. Now with AWS Identity Provider you can connect Active Directory. Instead of creating user X over here into the separate AWS account, you don't need to do this. Even you don't need to do this with IAM Identity Center. IAM Identity Center is connected with your Active Directory service or any SAML computable directory service. Even Google service is also having compatibility with SAML 2.0. So Google Workforce, right? Now here if you create X, okay, in your Active Directory using through the AWS IAM Identity Center, X can log in from any of your AWS account. Okay, so this is the main use case. Now to get better understanding, I want you to understand this terminology of Identity Center. So here we have terminology, and this is a picture which is going to explain you many things. Okay, so let's understand this. Sorry, I know that you want to watch full video, but full video is now not available on YouTube. If you want to watch full video, I want you to go to our website. When you will go to our website, you will find out our course 100 Days YouTube Challenge. I want you to enroll for this course by paying only 499 rupees for lifetime if you are from India. If you are from outside of India, you just need to pay $7 US. Once you will enroll to this course, you are going to get all full videos over there on our portal. You are also going to get certificate after completing the course, and we have just uploaded 120 videos. We are going to upload another 120 videos as well. So there will be total 240 videos. I hope we are going to meet inside the class. Thank you very much.